This is Ese and I, a 27-year-old Ghanaian diagnosed with bipolar affective disorder in 2015, a condition she describes as an invisible suitcase.
Ever since I was diagnosed with a mental health condition, I've always viewed this as an invisible suitcase. At the time, people didn't know I had a condition until I opened up to them. So I was like, okay, then this thing is an invisible suitcase I live with. I move around with it. I go to church with it. I go to work with it. I study with it. It's something I go through life with every day. But people don't notice until I tell them about it, or maybe I relapse and I'm embarrassing myself in some way. Then people begin to ask or wonder, is she okay? Does she have a mental health condition? So that's why I just got the idea. I just had to create something to be able to live with this condition, even though it's chronic.
Ese and I, like many other persons with mental health conditions, had so much to deal with.
It has been a struggle for me at the beginning, especially when I was newly diagnosed. So at the time when I was diagnosed, I didn't know anybody who also had a mental health condition. And at the time I was in my third year in university, it was very difficult and painful for me because I was looking at my friends who do not have to take medications to function. They don't go for therapy, they don't go for review appointments, they don't have to process a lot about certain things before taking certain actions. So it was painful for me. I thought it was a death sentence and a curse because I'm just 21. I have a mental health condition. It's the end of my life. How would I be able to go through life? So I've had to live with it. And then the first time I would say my mental health condition got me into any kind of trouble was when I disclosed that I had a mental health condition to my former employer, who went to tell other members of management, and I was called and told that I was a threat, and what if I was violent or aggressive towards the children I was teaching. So it would be better if I don't come to work anymore. That's going to be my last day of work. So that was a heavy blow for me because I had been hearing about stigma and discrimination. I had been advocating against mental health stigma and discrimination, but I had never felt the sting of stigma before. I was very shocked that, like, in this 21st century, somebody will actually fire me for saying that I have a mental health condition. It was very hard to process.
Despite the many challenges that come with living with a mental health condition, Ese and I says her condition has been a source of great blessing to her.
It has changed me. I always say that the first 20 years of my life have not been very productive or successful as compared to the 21st to now my 27th year living with the condition, because this condition has really taught me a lot. It has taught me how to be emotionally strong. It has taught me how to do public speaking, because now I became a mental health advocate in my country. I've had to do speaking engagements on radio, TV.
Welcome back, and this is Breakfast Live, the ENL segment. My name is Roslyn Felly. We are talking about mental health today. So Ese and I, she is the project coordinator of Mental Health Society of Ghana. She also has bipolar, and she's sharing her experience with us. Well, Ese and I, earlier you did say that you were not taking your medication even though your parents were buying it. Why did you decide not to take it?
Well, everybody has that period in their life when they are clinically diagnosed that they have a mental health condition. When they are in that, they just stay in some period of denial.
Starting my YouTube channel where I share my lived experience. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, All Things Bipolar Disorder. Today I'll be discussing how to manage bipolar disorder as a student. I'll be sharing some experiences and tips. Stay tuned. So it has brought out a lot which I didn't know was even in me. I didn't know I could do some of these things in my country. I didn't know I could start my own YouTube channel and talk about something which is highly seen as superstitious, like mental health.
For me, I think Ese and I has been successful throughout 2015 till now, trying to let others know what mental illness is all about, sharing her lived experiences with others, and is helping her as an individual because she's living by example. She makes sure that whatever she tells the outside world, she's living them herself, she's practicing them. And so for me, it's having both impact on her as well as our society. People watch her and they are inspired, they are motivated, they are encouraged to come out and seek for help. So I think it's a great initiative.
The chronic lifelong condition of bipolar, her invisible suitcase, is the least of Esenam's worries. She is confident of a great future and is very passionate about helping others with mental health conditions.
I'm very hopeful that even though I live with a chronic lifelong condition, I am going to be more successful, I'm going to thrive, I'm going to survive, I'm going to have all the things that I've always wanted to do. I don't think about the lifelong aspects. I don't even think about it that it's a chronic illness. I just think about it that, oh, it's an invisible suitcase, I have to deal with it. If I take my medications regularly, I note my triggers and my stresses. It's like oiling the tires of my suitcase so that when people are running in life, I can also run in my track with my suitcase and everything will go on smoothly. I'm no longer seeing my condition as a death sentence or a limitation or something that makes life difficult or something that stops me from achieving my goals. I'm living my life like everybody else. I try to live happy every day, and one day I'll be off this medication. And even if I no longer have to take this medication to live healthy, I will still be an advocate for mental health issues because the World Health Organization estimates that 1 in 4 people experience a mental health condition in their lifetime. So every year, more people will be diagnosed. And now that COVID-19 pandemic has also hit, there are more people who are exhibiting more symptoms of mental health conditions. So their job is never done. We just have to keep advocating for people like this, and so that when people are newly diagnosed, they will not go through some challenges and tough times like some of us did. They are just transitioned easily. And also for friends and family around such people, they are fully prepared so that whether it happens to you or someone around you, you are prepared. You are not going to make the mistake of sending the person who is sick to a place where they'll be chained, terrorized, beaten just because they have a mental health condition. They'll be treated with dignity.